Hi, this is Josiah from Josiah The Bonnevilles, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Josiah from Josiah The Bonnevilles. Hello.
Howdy, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're now touring North America. You're here in Toronto tonight. How is this tour treating you so far?
Man, it's been good. The drives have been long, but the crowds have been great.
Have you had any highlights so far, whether the cities, meeting a fan, venues?
Chicago was nice. It's kind of not too many highlights. I've been doing a lot of sleeping. I'm driving myself, so I drive and then I take a lot of naps.
You gotta take it easy.
Those are highlights, yeah, I like that.
You tweeted about how you're starting to see some familiar faces at a lot of the shows. What's that feeling like?
It's nice, man. I've been doing this, for a while. I kind of toured some before this band started, and I've seen, some of those people still come out to shows, and they've been around a while, so I'm super appreciative of that. It's nice.
Well, on the music front, it's also exciting because Cold Blood is officially out.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I really like listening to this EP because it feels like every song in itself has a story behind it. Like, you're a great storyteller. So where did your love of telling stories kind of originate from?
I don't know. I never really thought of it that way. This record especially I was living in Vegas, and it was more, I wasn't working on music. It was very kind of like journal writing. And then I got turned on to some records, some old Leonard Cohen stuff, and started playing guitar, and then they kind of turned into songs. So the songs are stories, just kind of things that I was going through at the time. And yeah, it feels great to have the EP out. I remember I was sitting in my backyard in Vegas where I was just taking some time off, and then I started recording, and I remember, stumbling across kind of the way some of the sounds sounded and being very excited. I didn't think anybody would ever hear it. I didn't know if it would ever come out or what would be of it. So it's cool. It's cool that it's out.
Well, you've mentioned before how some of the songs did come from a difficult place. So did those EP take some time to put together? Was it a little more difficult because of where the lyrics were coming from?
Well, the EP is part of an album that I never really intended to make. But yeah, I mean, it is. That's kind of my only thing, touring and playing the songs. It's very personal. Sometimes I wish I had a few more songs that were kind of like a little more lighthearted, because I got to stand up and sing them every night.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, it did take a while. It took a while to get the recordings right. I've never been a great recording artist, I think, and it's something I focused on, was trying to get better recordings together. I always just love the writing of the songs, so.
How's the album coming along? Are you trying to put some more lighthearted things in there to make the sets a little bit easier on yourself?
I'm not trying. I am trying to give a little bit of like the musical irony to it. So there are a couple songs that I think were just too heavy. And so we went in and we redid them, and I put a pedal steel on them, and I just wanted them to feel kind of, I guess, good and groovy live. So we're like 95% of the way done.
Oh, that's exciting.
The last stuff's getting mixed. So
nice.
I'm one of those records too long. I'm ready to be done with it.
You just want everyone to hear it finally, right?
I want to be done now. I don't want to make another one.
Remember the first time I heard Cold Blood and those harmonies hit you, and they were just absolutely beautiful. I was like, from that moment, I am hooked. I wanted to hear more right away. You actually found the person doing backing vocals on Craigslist?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, what can you tell me about that? Because I find that so interesting.
Oh, what was her name? Her name was Elizabeth, and I just moved back to LA. I didn't know anybody, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use Craigslist, and I'm gonna find somebody new that no one's ever heard before. And I found this girl. She sounded just like Stevie Nicks, and I was like, I love her voice. She came in and she sang. It was kind of awkward, really. I was kind of like, okay, you just doing this for like credit, because I didn't have any money at the time. And she was like, yeah, fine. And then I never talked to her again. And then. But yeah, I like those. I like her vocals on that a lot too.
Is this something where you've reached out to her since then, or is it
like
a one-time singing?
I found her again on Facebook to get a release form from her, because the record's gonna come out on the label. Like, once I signed, the label was like, all right, we got to do all this stuff legitimate. Like, I would never think to do that. And so finally, I got a hold of her. I guess she just had a kid or something. So.
Okay.
But yeah, we don't like keep in contact or anything like that.
Was that one of the crazier things that you have bought off of Craigslist? Are you a big user of it to find different things?
I do like Craigslist. I found some weird things on Craigslist.
What are some of those weird things?
I can't go into that. Oh man, just about anything. I always turn to Craigslist. It takes a little digging, but it's good.
I came across something saying that you take inspiration from some older films. So what are some of those movies?
Man, Midnight Cowboy is one of my favorite films. Harry Nilsson's got a song in that. Well, it's a Fred Neil song that Harry Nilsson did called Everybody's Talking at Me that I like a lot. I like the music. I like the feel. I like the interesting storylines of older movies. The Graduate I like a lot. What's another one of my favorites? I just watched this movie called Paris, Texas. You guys have heard of Paris, Texas?
I have not.
It's the most beautiful movie I've ever seen in my life. Just the shots, the colors. I take a lot of visual inspiration from that stuff as well. But I guess I'm just nostalgic, kind of. I like that old stuff.
To you, what is the ultimate film or one you could watch over and over?
The ultimate film. I think I could watch Midnight Cowboy every day. I like that one a lot.
I just want to do a little quick fire round with you, so whatever comes to mind, feel free to share it.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so the first one is, who would your dream jam session be with?
Dream jam session. Oh, it's interesting. Man, I love so many dudes that kind of died young. Like, my favorite guy right now is Graham Parsons. So if we could bring Graham Parsons back to life, I'd like to jam with Graham Parsons.
And where's the best city to have a day off in while on tour?
Toronto's pretty nice.
Okay. What
Yeah,
do you like about Toronto?
I like all of them, man. I like the parks. I like the people. I like all of it.
What's the worst job you had as a teenager?
Woo, Chick-fil-A cow, side of the road.
That was quick.
It's easy. It's an easy question to answer.
And where would you love to perform that you have yet to?
Where would I love to perform well, I think Europe. I haven't done anything in Europe. I think I'd like that a lot.
Awesome. Well, just to wrap everything up, anything you want to say to all of your fans who will be viewing?
Oh man, just hang tight. The album is coming. We've had a lot of miscues on it, but it's coming soon.
Awesome. Just
Yeah.
congrats on this forthcoming record release. We're very excited
Thank
for
you.
it. And thank you for chatting today.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite artists. See you next time.